Hello, from yesterday's dal recipe, I showed you my bacon joint bargain from Tesco's and also my whole chicken that I got. So I've taken all the meat off of that, obviously chopped the dog's been happy, he's had all the skin, he's crunching around the ham bone now. And I've got 500 grams of, it's a bit manky, 500 grams of chicken and ham. This pie is going to be like really top end, hoping. I fried lighted my pan, and then I've got a leek. I've cut it lengthways, and then I've cut it that way so you get sort of lots of little semicircles, and also a small onion. So this is, I'm going to serve this pie with a lot of vegetables. I'm not going to actually do what a lot of people do, which is pad the pie out with vegetables. So I'm just going to pop those in there. I'm going to season those. And then I'm just going to let them cook for about 5 minutes on a low temperature, just to sweeten them up and to make them taste nice. And I'll see you back in a minute. And I'm just about there now. I'm now going to add my 500 grams of chicken and bacon in. I forgot this is going to be low sin. I've not got worked out the calories. It's going to be basically, the only sin in it is going to be 25 grams of flour. So really negligible, hardly anything. Yeah. Cook that. Then I'm going to add, I've got some fresh herbs, we can add dried. Sage and thyme I think is going to be the best ones to go in there, or a bit of oregano. And I've just got like a tablespoon of fresh herbs. If you're using dried, half a tablespoon should be fine. Cook those in. And then I'm going to add my 25 grams of flour. Just cook that through. And then you're going to need 300 mils of chicken stock. I've got these Vitamixes, I don't know if you've seen them on the shopping channel. And I saw a lady on there last week. I mean, we only really use this for the odd smoothie, maybe a bit of ice cream. I make my Thai curry paste out of it, some soups. Don't really use it as much as I should do. Just because, you know, on the shopping channel they show you curry and they just put all the chicken in there and everything. So everything sort of got, it's mushed up, and I prefer my curries with chunky bits in. I know you can add some sort of chicken and pulse. But anyway, they put basically the whole chicken carcass in there, filled up the water, and ground the whole lot down. And I'm supposed to have this amazing chicken stock. Or you can just use a stock cube if you don't want to spend a load of money on a Vitamix to have it sitting going dusty on your worktop. So let me just find a measuring spoon for that. It's actually thicker than stock cubes, I suppose, because it's basically ground up bones, I suppose, isn't it? I won't tell my daughter how I made this stock up because she won't touch this pie. But it smells really chickeny. And I'm just going to let that cook through. I mean, because I've made this sort of like thicky stock up, I probably didn't need to add so much flour, but I'll see how I go. But say that's the perfect combination, 25 grams of flour for 300 grams of 300 mils of liquid. So that's how I thicken up all my chilies and everything. I always just add flour to the meat and then add my stock in afterwards. I find it much easier than the corn flour side of it. Yeah, so I'm just about there with that. I am going to add some more stock just because that stock is so thick. But say if you're using a stock cube, that's going to be fine. You can hear my dog crunching through his bone. Oh, how did I just do that? Yeah. Oh, God, that smells so chickeny. And then that is my pie filling done. And as you can see, oops, that looks better than any Tesco's Waitrose pie filling. I'm just going to drink my cup of coffee and I'm going to come back with you and I'm going to do the topping. Hi, you're welcome back. My pie's cooled down because I think it'd be easier when it's cool, and I'm going to cook up a bit later on. And now for my Holly. Now for my sin-free topping. As you probably guessed, it's not going to be flaky pastry. I shredded up. I've got 3 potatoes. I haven't peeled them. Just shredded them on my mandolin thing. I've run them under the tap, and then what I did is I got my sieve backwards and squashed out all the water like that down the sink. And I'm just going to find some salt. So I'm going to season it really, really well. And then I've got a couple of eggs that I've whisked up. I'm just going to pour most of it in there. I'm just going to leave a tiny bit for my egg wash. Now, I've never done this before, I've got no idea how it's going to turn out, so it's a bit of an experiment. I'm lucky enough with my, I got this from Sainsbury's. It's like cast iron. I got mine in the sale because I don't do that wishy-washy grey anymore. I think they do a red one and another colour one. I can't remember what one I saw yesterday. And the full price I think was like £60. I think I got mine with a third off, which is a lot of money. But that is going to last you a lifetime, and it's brilliant because you can stick it on the stovetop and stick it in the oven as well. I stick it in, we've got a wood-fired oven. We've got a pizza oven that we bought this year for the garden. It goes in there, and it's going to be a bit like my mum gave me my Le Creuset saucepans because they were too heavy for her. But basically they're going to last a lifetime. The only reason I'm going to throw those to the Creuset away is because they've got wooden handles and I keep setting fire to them. But the actual pan will last, yeah, forever. Now my dish comes with a lid, so I'm going to use my lid as my template for my rusty top, because if I put it on that, I'm not going to be able to compact it down enough. If you haven't, before you do your pan topping, get a bit of greaseproof, trace around your pie dish, and then stick it on there, and you can use that for a bit of modelling. So I'm just going to pop all this potato on here now. I'm going to mix up my egg a little bit more. Say, don't laugh because I've got absolutely no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm literally just going to squash it down. Got no idea how I'm then going to transfer it onto the pie tin. Oh, sorry, the pepper's not mixed in either. No, actually it's not going to work out. I'm just going to root B, which is just, oh, actually that's okay like that. Yeah, skip that idea. I think it was all going to really compact down and then I could just lift off the whole lot, but it's not going to work like that. But that's fine like that. I thought that might all, I thought the pie topping might come on the top. Yep, so that's that. And then I'm just going to, no, I don't remember pastry brushes. I'm just, a bit of a rough job. I mean, it's up to you. You can stick a bit of cheese on this now if you like. Personally, I don't really like. Yeah, I don't really think you need any cheese on the top with that. But if you want to put some cheese actually in that as well, yeah, you can do. And also, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bake that in the oven for 40 minutes, then I'll come back to you. Hi, it's actually been in for about an hour and 10 minutes. Not on purpose, but it looks absolutely fine just because I've been upstairs and I've forgotten all about it, to be honest. It's pretty crunchy. I did actually Google as well about chicken bones, that's what the stock's made out of. And it's basically a lot of fat in it and a lot of gelatin, which is why this pie is probably going to be like basically a chicken Haribo. But that's why it went thick. So yeah, I'm sure you're not going to be grinding chicken bones for your pie. But say it'd be fine with a normal stock. And as you can see, it's pretty, is it? It's actually a pretty substantial pie. Say it's not as moist as it should be just because I've tried to be clever with the stock. But it just, it smells lovely. And it's made this pie is going to serve about 6 people. And because it's already got potatoes on top, I'm just going to serve that with a load of veg. And I'll give you some feedback from my daughter because she's going to try it now and tell you what she thinks of it.